Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be adding another absolutely massive addition to our God Squad and then taking him into Showdown as well. So excited to add this card to my team. He is a card that I feel like I actually got a pretty good price on. Y'all will see what I'm talking about here in just a second. And before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. No face cam, as well as a quieter, less energetic probably voice, because again, I'm recording this late at night. I just bought this card. I'm excited to use him, man, honestly, is the truth. And my girlfriend's sleeping next to me, so again, don't want to wake her up. But we picked up 100 overall Victor Wembanyama. Not only 100 overall Victor Wembanyama, but 100 overall Victor Wembanyama with 40 legend badges, and I only paid 3.2 mil. Call me crazy. I don't think that's bad. I saw a base, or not entirely base, but a closer to base, only a few legend badge Wemby going for 3.6 today. This one's at 2.9 with 32 minutes left. I feel like that one's going to go up. And I also feel like Wemby is a card who is absolutely going to hold his value for the rest of the year pretty much at this point. He is just such an incredible card. And the honest truth is it just puts my team in a bit of a predicament, only because I can't run Yao, Wemby, Taco, and Ralph unless I put Wemby at power forward, which I could absolutely do. And I think it would upgrade my team. But I think I'm probably going to wind up selling Taco and running Wemby and Ralph together and bringing Yao and Wilt off the bench. At least for right now is kind of my thought process. As good as Taco is, Wemby's a lot better at center, and I think Wilt being unsellable means he should probably still be in the lineup, is kind of the logic that I have. So for that reason, Victor Wembanyama is my new starting center. We are throwing him in there. 40 legend badges, 7-4, unbelievable animations. I mean, this card is one of the best cards in my team. And yes, I paid a lot for him, but I still have 4 million MT. So we still have a lot to work with, which is important. And I honestly think just especially with 40 legend badges, this card's going to hold value. He may not be 2.9 to, I mean, he's not going to be 3.2 million probably like I paid for him in a month if I do decide to sell the card. But at that point, it's the end of July. Do I really care that much? Honestly, no. So I thought Wemby might actually be the biggest upgrade I could make as of right now, because despite the fact I know Seti and Larry could probably be improved upon, and maybe even Purvis, I just like these cards and I'm fine with running them. I think they play their roles good. Wilt's kind of the same conversation, and everybody else is locked in. Jokic, Luka, Pettit, Ralph, Wemby, and Yao are just, they're locked in the squad. So probably will get a new shooting guard at some point, but as of right now, I don't want to spend the rest of my MT, and I'm extremely excited to try out this Wemby card, man. He should be absolutely special. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what 100 overall Victor Wembanyama can do. All righty, we got a good squad here. Penny, Paul George, Sean Kemp, Taco, and Dikembe. I'm going to be honest, it's not as good of a squad as we have by any means, but it's a very good team. He's got a lot of elite level cards on here. If this is a good player, this could be a competitive game. His team is absolutely good enough to keep this game competitive. He already has 20 wins this weekend, so that means he has been grinding, because I'm playing this game Sunday night, and I think I have like 5 Showdown wins so far this season between my 2 accounts. So this dude has been grinding, which I respect. Now, I've been busy, so I haven't played a lot of Showdown myself, but good bucket from my opponent, first possession of the game, and let's lock it in, man. Let's see what this Jokic card can do. First and foremost, we're going to try to attack the one thing that Taco doesn't do that well, first and foremost, which is the fact that he's kind of slow. And Wemby's Galaxy Opal, which I have used a ton, trails really fast off the dribble for 85 speed. I am pretty excited to use this card. I've also used, obviously, Invincible Wemby as well and had a lot of success with him. So I haven't used him a ton, but when I have used him, I've liked him, and I'm expecting to love this Wemby. He's not going to be as good as the Invincible by any means. He obviously doesn't have the SIGs, but he can kind of sort of get an open shot occasionally, and he obviously is just going to be super glitchy in terms of a lot of the things he can do with his speed and his versatility and skill set. Like, this is just a huge mismatch. Paul George has no chance. 99 speed, easy dunk at 5 points already for Victor Wembanyama. The thing about the 40 legend badges and every 99 stat is he's not going to be getting plucked up the court unless he gets properly bump stolen from, for example. You know what I'm saying? And I think in general, there's going to be things that this card can do with his legend badge, especially even without perfect SIGs at his size, especially with his jumper being as uncontestable as it is. And I mean, they gave him Pro 2, which I think is ridiculous. He's so glitchy. Look at that. PG has no chance to contest. It's crazy. I was talking about how uncontestable Ralph Sampson is yesterday. Wemby is in a very similar boat to that. I mean, that's one of the things that made him glitchy all year, and this jumper especially is what did it. And he is so lucky he got that steal. because that was not what I was trying to do, and I just got to steal it. He got it back, so that saved him there, because this was honestly looking like the game was in danger of getting out of hand pretty quickly. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to space the floor here again with Wemby, and we're going to see what he can do. Come off the screen, downhill drive, and you see what I'm saying about Taco? As good as he is, you have to be very smart and handy defensively on the ball. Otherwise, he can be a little bit tough laterally against some of these absolutely giant, but also 99 speed type bigs. And I think Taco's awesome, but that is probably the one thing that I would criticize if there is something to criticize. As of right now, Victor Wembanyama is just decimating the first 2 minutes of this game. He is looking like a card that is worth 3.2 million and more. You know what I mean? He's looking like he's worth all of the 5 or 6 million MT people were paying for him last week. Again, he turns the corner. We're going to reset the offense here. And again, don't forget, this card's like basically a secondary ball handler in this offense. At the end of the day, when I'm just playing a regular showdown game, Bob Pettit runs the offense. Wemby's just kind of there to look cute. You know what I mean? But the stuff he can do is incredible. Unfortunately, finally missed. I think that's more of a miss of you've made a bunch of shots in a row. It's harder to green now more than anything else. He does have a size mismatch here, so hopefully that's a good shot. That's a really good shot. Thankfully, Pettit comes down with the board. It is so nice having all these legend badges and all these stats and stuff, because a card like Pettit can out rebound Dikembe, which is nice. Pump fake. I'm gonna go middle and just shoot another Pro 2 because you're not contesting it. Good luck. Wemby is absolutely dominant here in the first quarter. I mean, he looks like something special so far. Contest the corners, which you can. I need to do a better job of contesting these fades. That's one of the shots he's shooting pretty much every single play, and I'm making it a little bit too easy right now, I think. So definitely need to do some things a bit better. This dude has already switched Taco off of Wemby, which is probably smart. Obviously, I could attack him with Ralph Sampson. In a normal game, I probably would, but that's not probably what I'm going to do in this game, I don't think. Although I would shoot that with Ralph. That was a good shot. It would have been an assist for Wemby as well, but unfortunately, no go. Time to start guarding these Pro 2s, though, to be honest. It's something we need to start doing here, because we're giving up too many easy shots for him, or at least decently easy shots, uncontested shots. So need to do a better job of guarding overall, I think, as he just backdoors me. I mean, ugly offense. All right, we got one more possession here in the first quarter, so let's make it count. Slip up the court, Wemby. See if he can maybe get past Dikembe. He cannot. We'll double escape here. Use the I just messed up again. That's so annoying. Dump it down. He's glitchy. Thank you, Wemby. Big glitchy. That's what I needed to do. 9 seconds left. Let's get a stop here. We got 14. 3-point lead here would be a really nice spot to try to get some sort of a stop, and it's not going to happen. It's not good defense, and I just should have absolutely recovered a lot better to Bob Pettit, or with oh my God. Let's get into the second quarter. Give Wemby about, I don't know, 3 more minutes here in this first half or so. See what happens. I'm going to go all the way here. Just take my deep hash standing dunk. Yeah, just a smart take there. He's not quite back enough with Kemp. Just get on the board. Start the second quarter off effectively. We've kind of slowed our offense down the last couple possessions, or the last few minutes, and haven't succeeded as much as we did the first like 2 minutes of the game. So that's great defense. And such a nice pinch, and it's not going to result in stop. Oh, it is going to result in stop. I wasn't even looking. I just assumed that was my ball. Well, you know, or his ball, I mean, just based on the animation, but apparently I was wrong. So I ain't complaining. I am not complaining at all. Crossover here. Let's go right back into this pick and pop. If I can get a little bit of space with Pettit, I'm shooting it. Yep. Time for Pettit to be the scorer and Wemby to be the screener. That's the real offense. The Pettit Wemby pick and roll, pick and pop is going to be dangerous. It's going to be devious. I think it might be time to get into that here for the next couple of possessions before we bring the bench in the game. Time to introduce the most exciting element of the offense. That's terrible offense. Speaking of offense, and let's run the floor. Speaking of size advantages as well, we want to take advantage of those if we can. Hop step, go through, and one. Oh, darn. It's all right. That is fine. It was good offense last couple possessions. We got a decent look there. Take advantage of the size, man. Use the card. He is glitchy. Knocks down both free throws. We got an 8-point lead again. That is how you start off a second quarter and stabilize a lead a little bit. Now, time to get through screens, see if we can get ourselves to contest the pick and pop as best as possible. That's well defended. I didn't jump, and the CPU jumped for me. All right. There's not a lot you can do about that. That I actually did a good job defending there, and the game just kind of didn't let me. So that's one of those things where there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean? Bring Wemby to me. I'm going to slip this early because I think he's going to try to X-switch this. He didn't X-switch it, and that actually prevented that slip from being all that effective. But we do have Bob Pettit coming off a screen and getting a wide open pick 3. So, of course, I miss. You know what? That is a possession that I like. The result I might not like, but the possession I absolutely do. So I'm not going to get mad about it. 2:26 left, and he just throws it right in my face. It's a layup. This dude's offense is a little ugly. He's not atrocious at the game, but I don't love a lot of what I'm seeing from him. So I'm going to see if I can have myself a effective here into the second quarter, and then we'll see what the bench can do as well. Go middle here again, out to our popper, pump fake, stop, pop. See what I'm saying about the contests? Oh, he actually got a little bit of one. Dang. It's tough. That is tough. That is annoying, actually, but it is what it is. Wall up. Good D, Wemby. Way to push him off the spot. Legend immovable, and that's a 3-second. Let's freaking go. That's huge. That's a big swing there because he scored 4 straight and got another stop. Had an opportunity to cut it to a 1-possession game. It is time to get the bench in the game, so we're going to make sure we do that here in just a second. But I am going to see if I can get Wemby one more quality possession in this half, if at all possible. Pump fake. He doesn't actually jump, which is kind of insane to me, but Wemby's glitchy enough to just blow by him and get to the rim anyway. And that is pretty much going to do it for this first half of gameplay. Really good stuff so far, I would have to say, from Wemby. Dang, man, I should have fouled. I was going to foul to put the bench in, and I was trying to make sure I had my subs right, and I just forced it. I'll take one more stick dunk from Wemby, though. Why not? That's a good way to end it. Even though I gave a bucket, we got one right back. So we're going to foul here, and we're going to take the... See what the bench can do, man, and we'll be back to close out this game, hopefully, with Wemby. He's been awesome so far. He's got 20 of our 25. All righty, hopping into the fourth quarter. It is time to focus up in this game. This dude's bench is not spectacular, but he's done a good job of keeping this game competitive, and I would like to honestly say my bench played great, but I don't really feel like they played that spectacular. Luckily, Wemby's just going to bail me out with a foul. That is not a skillful play at all. That is just Wemby being way bigger than Dr. J, and the game gives me a foul, even though I missed the shot. It is really hard to get some sort of stop in that situation. It just is. The game just it will rarely actually give you a stop. I thought I was going to get a steal there. Didn't. It's fine. We're still in front. Really, at this point, I mean, we got an 8-point lead. We really just have to kind of minimize threes. If we can minimize threes, we're in a pretty good spot. Like, that's a fine play. There's a good chance that gets broken up. It's not easy. You know what I mean? Like, I just think all things considered, that's kind of what you're looking for. Stick dunk, easy, beautiful. Just be smart at this point. We should be in pretty easy control of this game. Not quite a dominating performance, but a game that a nice one for sure. Like, I'm okay with living with twos right now. I'd like to not have my players randomly switch because people are getting stuck. I feel like there's been a lot of that in this game. It's just very clunky. Guys are running into each other the whole time, getting stuck. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I don't think it's actually that big of a deal, to be totally honest. So catch and shoot again. We're wide open. I got Legend Limitless. I like that shot. Maybe in that game situation, it's not the best shot ever, but... And then what are y'all picking up at? Oh my... Of course I would say we were in a pretty good spot, and then I promptly blow a lead just like that, like very easily, very quickly. And I'm gonna get blocked too. I shouldn't have gone up with that. That's my fault. Too crowded of a lane for sure. It was not a good decision. Wemby, I need your lateral movement. I don't know why you're jumping, but we'll switch. We'll switch again. We'll contest as best we can. Try to stick with Taco, because Taco's hard. There you go. Beautiful. Pause. What did I just say? Taco's hard. Am I good? Good defense. That's as well as you could defend that, Seti. And Ralph with the huge board. Let's freaking go. Throw it to Wemby. Space the floor. Let's be smart here. Let's go by him. We're by him all the way to the rim. He's not helping with anybody that can get a stop on Wemby. I knew it. Victor Wembanyama is the answer to every question we might have about this team right now. He is playing spectacular. Even if the rest of the team leaves a little bit. What the? I was gonna say leaves a little bit to be desired. Paul George's passing leaves a ton to be desired. What did I just watch? I'm shooting it. That's green. Victor. What? That's fine. It was Ralph's time, not Victor's. It was Ralph's time. Green bean. Let's freaking go. That's a huge shot right there. I can't believe I just missed that. I missed 2 open shots in a row. Victor, man. It's tough. It is what it is. We've played a decent game, all things considered. 24 points is solid, and I feel like this dude's put up a pretty good fight, so I will give him a lot of credit. And as long as I don't do anything stupid, like I almost just did a minute ago, we're in an all right spot here. We got an open path, kind of the basket, force him to X-switch it. He doesn't. We're not going to beat off the dribble. He's going to foul me. That's fine. All right. Pick and pop here with Pettit and Wemby. It's literally my main offense, and I've ran it twice all game, I think. So I probably just shouldn't be playing so dumb, and I need to actually use my cards for what they're good at. And there you go. It leads to a wide open 3. And that should be GG's right there. What have I been trying to do all the game? I'm trying to rim run and like, what am I doing? Not playing to my strengths, really. Kind of a bad game to have 27 points and 3 rebounds with Wemby. Like, the stat line for him is nice, but as a whole, this hasn't really been what I would consider quality defense. Yep, and he flies by, and that should be green too. Isn't it insane that I could say I feel like this wasn't a greatly played game and Wemby has 30 points? And now he's going to shoot some BS. I mean, just get prepared. Be prepared. Oh, good defense, low-key. I respect it. Give me a block. Oh my goodness, I thought I was going to get right back. I didn't expect him to anticipate it behind the back. I got to be honest, because that's like not a move that people do very much. But behind the back, do I even have a behind the back? Okay, hold on. I'm shooting some. Oh no, I just lost takeover. Are you kidding me? All right, it's time to rip around and get a dunk. There you go. 99 speed at 7.4, by the way. Again, it's just glitchy. Even without SIGs, he's just a glitch, man. He's tough to freaking stop. In pretty much almost any circumstance that he has the ball, he is not an easy stop. That is insane defense by Ralph Sampson. Holy crap. 5 seconds left. I'm not going to get a shot with... Oh, I am. Somehow, again, I blocked the shot, and it's off him. I don't know how. But Wemby has 5 seconds left to get one more last three. And I turn it over. Why is he running away from me? Dang it. I was going to try to drag him to the half-court line, shoot a satellite shot. All right, well, that isn't the end that I wanted, but as a whole, the game itself, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, 71% from the field, 57% from three. I had too many turnovers and got out offensive rebounded, but we do end up winning by 12. 32 points, 4 rebounds, 12 of 16, 4 of 7 from 3. The fact that that stat line feels like a not great game is absolutely mind-boggling to me. This card is special. Him, Ralph, Pettit. There's a few cards on this list that are just absolutely, on this team, that are just absolutely insane. And I think Wemby is better than Yao. He's more of a threat as a popper than Yao is. He really is. I think that's the biggest way to describe it. There's so much confidence shooting the pop with him. He's got Pro 2 fade. He feels so fast off the dribble. Obviously, Yao does too, but I think this is my new starting center. I think we're going Ralph at the 4, Wemby at the 5. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I know a lot of people were recommending that I go get a shooting guard. I got a center instead. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. I can still sell Taco as well. Legitimately could be relatively close to 5 million MT by this week and by next weekend sometime. So still have a ton of MT to make upgrades. That is going to do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.